Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. Kim Kardashian was apparently wearing Marilyn Monroe's real dress. Why? Let that woman rest in peace. I know she probably sat up in heaven somewhere. Why is that hoe wearing my clothes? Oh, Lord, and Kris Jenner wore a Jackie O dress knockoff. What kind of cosplay are they doing? Lord, don't let them try to run for office, honey. I can't. Wendy Williams says she's returning to television very soon and was actually walking at the Met Gala. Did she go? I didn't see her on the red carpet, but she was running around with Jason Lee, so she probably couldn't get into the Met Gala because tickets are $300,000, and you know Wells Fargo keeping a real tight hold on her coin. Now, I'm sure Jason Lee could have let her borrow the money, but I guess he just wasn't invited. D.L. Hughley thinks Pete Davidson is out of line for getting the initials of Kim and Kanye's 4 kids tattooed on his neck. DL, why are you worrying about anybody else's marriage when you had a whole baby on your wife and you didn't tell her until the child sadly passed? So don't worry about somebody else getting a tattoo of some kids they've met. Don't worry about that. In other news, Shitty O'Nostril has a wedding special coming. She's marrying Pastor Keon Henderson. Already, I'm concerned about his level of connection with the cloth if he's gonna sidle up to your sorry self. Are you shitting me? No, you was running around with that tenderoni for 10 years. And now you with this man. All I can say is that I hope your marriage lasts longer than Evelyn Lozada's. Sheree Whitfield says she's staying very far away from Nene's suit against Bravo. But you know what you're staying even further away from? A penis and a plot line. Out here saying, oh, we're practicing abstinence. It's real easy to abstain from somebody that ain't talking to you. It's easy to abstain from dick you don't want. That's not a practice. That's every day. That's like me saying I'm abstaining from vagina. Am I? Am I really? Is that what I'm doing? Is that what we're going to call it? Is that the lie that I'm going to tell myself? I could tell it. It's free to tell. Okay, P-Valley star Tyler Lepley and girlfriend Miracle Watts are expecting their first child together. Wonderful, but where is the second season? Because I'm happy that y'all are together and in love, but I need a second season of P-Valley. I want to see what happens with Uncle Clifford and the rest of the girls. Y'all just left us out here hanging and dry. We done got 8 seasons of Power. We can't get one more season of P-Valley. Come on, stars. Ain't it stars? Girl! Now we get in the headline, Jada Pinkett Smith is difficult to work with. Didn't that happen to Janet Huber at Will's behest? Now this is happening to Jada? You think Will's secretly behind this? Now he mad at her, he embarrassed? I almost could see it. Because we ain't never heard Jada was difficult to work with and always kept a job. And now listen to what OK Magazine has to say. Will and Jada previously kept household staff for many years with no complaints, but the source said via the print issue of Us Weekly, within the last 5 years, Jada has become increasingly demanding and they have cycled through chefs, security guards, and trainers. Although Pinkett Smith may be upsetting those around her, the source alleged she's too focused on her brand to worry about anybody else. Jada is ferociously ambitious, explained a second source to the publication, and she's going all out to make her talk show a success. The source continued, red table talk is her top priority, and she doesn't have time to be holding Will's hand and acting as his de facto therapist. She expects him to man up, stop moping and pull himself together. Now, where would they get information like that? Will, girl, you see, you should have just left her and been with Dwayne. Now you gotta do all this back and forth, dropping tips to OK Magazine. Just move on. Y'all can still be friends. You ain't even gotta fight over the money. Ain't no sissy like a scorned sissy. No, they ain't spoke on the slap yet. Well, now let's get into the Reasonably Shitty podcast. Rob opens the episode talking about how she can't keep extensions in, wigs on her hair, or even her caps for a long periodically time. Well, you know, Rob, I love a shortcut myself. I'm not surprised. So we're starting with our reasonably shady moment, and Rob thinks that there's spies listening to the podcast. Oh, somebody told Juan they were listening to the podcast and Rob was complaining about him, but I'm sure Juan already knows you sick of him and his penis. Those aren't spies. That's Michael Darby. That's who's listening. Who else would run and tell Juan? Who else? What other heterosexual man that Juan would come in contact would listen to this podcast and tell him? The only person I can think of is Michael Darby. If you can think of somebody else, let me know in the comments. She gonna say he might be the spy. Honey, he can't film with you. He don't watch the show. If there's one thing Juan Dixon doesn't have, it's time for Rob Dixon. So no, it wasn't him. He wasn't listening to shit involving you. Now we talking about toys and using them with men? Girl. Y'all know you using them roses on each other, letting your flowers bloom. Ain't no shame. Rob, toys are not made of rubber. That's silicone. That's silicone. Lord, you're an embarrassment. So Rob is concerned about charging her rose, but her son's finding it because they be going in and out of her room. Put it in your bathroom. Rob said I was charging it under the nightstand, hiding it from the kids, but then my cleaning people showed up. You can afford cleaning people? Child, you must be cleaning up with them caps. Giselle's shady moment is her kids don't want her to give a speech at their birthday because she's going to be too extra. However, they will let Pastor Jamal pontificate at the party. I wouldn't let you up just because of how you're dressed. That's why I wouldn't let you speak. I wouldn't want people looking at that hideous outfit for too long. So Giselle's shady moment is that her children won't let her speak at their birthday party, but they will allow Pastor Brian to pontificate at the party. And she can't figure out, well, why will they let him talk and not me? Why do they think I'll be extra, but he won't be extra? And he is extra. He also will show up with a full binder. However, I think, Giselle, it's your outfit. I think that they're embarrassed enough that you're going to be there looking like Sindel or Melina. I didn't think that they were throwing a Mortal Kombat themed party, but BravoCon wasn't Mortal Kombat themed, and we saw how you showed up to that. So I don't think they want you at the center of attention at any time so that people won't notice how you like to accentuate your cankles with the cheap legging. Maybe that's just me, though. So now we getting into the gospel according to Steve Harvey, and late people apparently lead longer lives. Yeah, because they late getting to death. I also am chronically late. I try to be on time. I really have started to try to be on time. I want to respect other people's time, so I really try. I also try not to get upset if people are late. I can give a 20-minute grace period. After 30 minutes, let me know. Now they whining that Elon Musk done bought Twitter. Rob said she wants him to throw Twitter away. Ain't nobody even talking about you. Girl, you should have been off last season. You need to be grateful for every mention and every at Rob Dixon. Out here about caps and naps complaining about Twitter. You with the most minuscule storyline. I mean, ain't nothing to say about you. But you out here worrying about Twitter. So now they're covering the Kardashians versus Blac Chyna, and I have to say, Tokyo Tony impression is spot on.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. We gotta talk about the you. We gotta talk about the unit, We gotta address what the hell's on your head. Say it again. We got to address what the hell is on your head. One more time. What the fuck is that? Is it a welcome mat? Is that a dead cat? We gotta talk about the unit. Yeah. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, show bump. It looks like a pump, show bump. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It's been in my head for years. I figured I'd do something with it today. I had a few moments. From the streets of New York all the way out to Vegas, it doesn't matter if you're rich or if you're famous, because you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. No, you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. Yeah. Backpedal and pussy pop. Backpedal and pussy pop. I want you to beat my ass. Beat my ass. I want you to beat my ass. I want you to put fist to the face. Fist to the face. I want you to whoop. I want you to kick. I want you to beat my ass. 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 I want you to beat my ass.
Okay, she got a hit with that one. Oh, wait, no, that was me. Anyway, it don't matter.
So, as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.